Hey, what's going on, DC fans? This is C-Spray coming at you yet again with another action figure review. Not only is this another action figure review, this is my dedication review number 2. And this is going out to EvoCar5000. If you don't know who it is, I highly suggest you check him out. He's a great guy and he has an awesome collection. He only has a couple of reviews up, but he's going to be coming at us with a lot more, so just check him out. He's a great guy. So today I'm coming at you with DC Universe Firestorm. This figure is brought to us by Mattel. This is a great figure. I like the coloring and detail. I like those atomic looking fist things, they're really cool. I'm not familiar with this character too much, but nonetheless, a great figure. These DC Universe figures weren't too popular at first, in my opinion, when they first came out, and then Marvel Legends went over to Hasbro, and then Hasbro did a few waves, and for some reason they kind of died out. The detail and quality weren't there, and they kind of downsized their plastic, I think, a little bit too. And then they brought us the Marvel Universe figures, which they really downscaled the figures. And then that's when Mattel was like, you know what? We're gonna cash in on Toy Biz's Marvel Legends thing, and we're gonna come at them again with our DC Universe figures. And for some reason, they are going quite well. They're really popular, and I don't know why. And for some reason, I really wanted to get into them. I did pick up the Hawkman and somebody else, but I had to return them for financial reasons, and I didn't bother picking any up after that. And then, when you have great friends like EvoCar, we were talking about Super Friends as a kid, and how we liked certain characters and which characters stood out the most for us, and this is one of the characters that stood out for me. I just like him because he has fire and can fly, and same with Human Torch, but for some reason this guy stood out to me more. And his costume has similarities to one of the X-Men characters, I think Sunfire or Sunspot. I think he died, one of the characters back in the day, early 80s I think, late 70s. So with this DC Universe character, a great figure. I like the packaging with the comic style characters in the background. It's nice too because it's very open. Everything's on the bottom or at the top so you can see the figure. A lot of packagings and stuff have like big pictures and stuff, and you can't see the character and stuff like that, like certain Transformer figures and stuff. You can see the character on the side here. It comes with a stand to display the figure on. And I've noticed too, from what I can see, that these things don't come off. It's kind of sad. And the hands don't move, which is also kind of sad. It'd be nice to have like the hand open with this or something like that, you know? You can see the light piping in the hair. You put the light behind it and it can stand out, I'm assuming. Here's the back here. You see the character there, has the biography and the statistics. I had no clue on this character. I thought he was one single character who was a cosmic being of some sort. And after reading this, I realized that this is two characters in one. That is so cool. Very interesting. To see that in the movie would be very interesting to see for sure. I think it would bring movie making to another level in superheroes. I can't wait for DC to start pumping out more movies. Okay, and as you can see on the bottom, you have all the characters for this wave, and EvoCar told me that Wonder Woman was the most rarest of the bunch. I really like Shazam. He was a character that also stood out to me as a kid. I like the cartoon with his family, with his grandpa, and I think there's a girl and another guy. Got a blue costume. Green Lantern is awesome, and of course Batman is also cool. Okay, so I guess we can just get into the figure in more detail and open the package up. So, let's do this. Okay, this guy is badass for sure. Just look at this guy, so much personality. So Firestorm is now out of the package, and he is just fantastic looking. Very sturdy. I like the detailing, I like the coloring, I like the posability, articulation. I like how these things do come off. I was mistaken. I thought they were permanently on there, but they're not. But he still does have the hand articulation, which they're both in fists. Would have been nice if one was opened, or if they had both articulation for them to open them and close them. But still a badass looking figure. Look at this guy. Very cool. Does come with a display stand. It fits better on this foot than it does on this foot. And I tried to do the pose he does have on the packaging where he's trying to get flight, but it doesn't stand whatsoever. But the best if you want to get for that pose, the best thing to do, you know, is pretty much this, but even now I don't think it's going to stay on there. See? It just doesn't stay on there. It's not sturdy at all. So this thing is pretty much useless. Okay, so for the character's articulation and posability, he can have head rotation that moves 360, can move up and down. He has arm articulation at the shoulder, bicep, elbow, and wrist. At the elbow it just goes up and down, and for the top of the shoulder and bicep it moves 360. For the hand at the wrist it moves 360. He does have, for body articulation, he has the top of the abdomen, above the waist, below the waist. Great articulation. Actually doesn't really move below the waist, just kind of back and forward. But it does move 360 up here. Moves back and forward really well up here. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on here? And for leg articulation, it can move pretty much like this. It can spread them pretty good. Back and forward, in and out. It can move 360 at the mid part of the leg here. It can move up and down at the knee. It doesn't have any articulation up here, and the feet can move up and down at the ankle. Very nice. Great articulation. You can do pretty much anything you want with this guy. He does have killer fiery hair, and when you just tilt the light and you can get that hair to stand out really nice. It looks really cool. EvoCar, I don't know if you have this guy open or not, but he is a great figure. I did see your collection on your video. You do have a nice collection, and I can't wait to get mine to the extent of yours one day. So this is the start of my collection for the DC figures, and I'm highly impressed with them. This is a great figure to have. So much better out of the package, and obviously, you know, for characters that can fly, I love having that freedom. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can have great action poses, and you know, you can make them fly like they're ready for takeoff, you know what I mean? Awesome. Just love it. I even like how they have like a dark kind of shading with the muscles, kind of give it that extra look for definition. You know, they could have just did a plain plastic, but they have like a little bit of darker yellow in between the muscles and whatnot. I just love that detailing they have. Nice touch. His raccoon eyes going on, lots of mascara. Looks cool, looks badass. And yeah, so I'll just put these things back on. These things are a plastic, and they just clip onto his wrists, as you can see. And then you can have his nuclear fusion things going on here. Awesome. Okay, so that's about it for this DC Universe character. This is my first DC Universe review. Hope you liked it. I'm going to try and get some more figures to get some more coming at you. So EvoCar5000, thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate this figure. He's going to be displayed proudly in my collection. And I'm just going to do a quick comparison here with Hasbro Marvel Legends White Queen figure. So these Mattel figures are a little bit bigger, pretty much the size of Toy Biz Marvel Legends, because like I said, these things got a little bit smaller, the Marvel ones. This is a smaller figure, but for the most part, your average male superhero is a little bit smaller compared to the Toy Biz ones. So this is a great figure, and this has been the video review for DC Universe Firestorm, coming at you from Seaspray, and a big thank you to EvoCar5000, and that's about it, guys. So I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for watching.